Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Gemini, this is your reading, okay? First, let's get into the pre-intuition things before I start rambling and I forget. My pre-intuition things for the meditation for your reading was I saw Teletubbies clear as day, okay? And then immediately after that came in octopus. So I don't know if Teletubbies is a part of somebody's childhood or whatever the case may be. And then the octopus led me to also result back to a childhood show, which is called Oswald. So I don't know. I personally love that cartoon growing up, so it could be significant for some of you guys. It may not be. I'm also getting like some of you guys may have children and they're a part of the new generation, so that show doesn't like it no longer airs. So maybe you could be introducing your child to some of the old cartoons, Teletubbies, Oswald, whatever. And if the octopus itself is just something that you eat, maybe you guys are diving more into seafood. I don't know. Okay, but that was my pre-intuition thing for your reading. So we are going to go ahead and dive right into it. I just wanted to let you guys know, though, this was where the rambling comes in. We are pulling the medicine deck back out. It's been real cold weather. Everybody's been having the flu. There is a really contagious stomach virus going around, and when I tell you you could catch it like that, I heard it only lasts like 2 to 3 days, though. You know, you'll probably have upset stomach or diarrhea. Some people are actually throwing up from it as well. 616 on the clock as I say that. So, yeah, please keep that in mind. Keep your immune system up. Drink some emergencies. And we are going to pull a raw natural herb medicine for you at the end of this reading. And it's going to tell you what you should be taking specifically for your sign, Gemini. I never bring this deck out a lot. It is literally for like special purposes, but I've been using it all this week, and then it'll get gate kept again. And then when Spirit calls me to bring it back out, I will bring it back out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the what lies beneath. What lies beneath all the shadow of what people are trying to hide from you. Okay? Because I feel like a lot of people be hiding a lot of different things. Okay? Hello and welcome to my one viewer, my number one fan, whoever you may be. We're going to go ahead and hop right into it. I already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space, Gemini. So let's see. For Gemini, what do they need to know? See here. Ooh, okay. Oh, goodness. Libra actually got this in their reading. You could be involved with the Libra. You don't have to be watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. What else for Gemini? Y'all, so now that my one little stalker is gone, I feel like maybe we should make it an announcement on your reading, because maybe some of y'all have your own little stalker. I do my readings live prior to posting them on here, and I have somebody that has their notifications turned on for me, but Facebook never shows me their name, so it's just like this huge mystery. Maybe some of y'all have your own little stalker and you're just personally watching shit go down. I don't know. But if you feel me, you know, air sign to air sign, I feel like it gives like, I don't want to say I get the ick, but at the same time I do, because make yourself known. Why are you so scary? Or why are you acting so odd? Why do you come to stalk instead of support? You get what I'm saying? So maybe some of y'all are going through the same thing. But we have putting on a show and fake friends. Libra also got this in their reading as well. Okay. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Last shuffle. Okay. We have here anger management, sexual protection, fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. And then last but not least, falling apart, falling into pieces. This is a 7-card spread. The angel number 7 connects us to luck and prosperity. So I don't know if you need luck in regards to your love life or just within yourself. There could be some not self-love type of energy going on. You could really be feeling like you're falling apart without somebody. Or somebody could feel like they were fighting for you so hard, but now they're starting to fall apart. But let's build off of it with the tarot and see what we get here. First, we're going to dive into putting on a show. Anytime this card comes out, it gives me somebody is like very theatrical. Somebody likes to be very dramatic during arguments or whatever the case may be. Or some of you guys may really be in the theater and you may like to put on a show. What's putting on a show for Gemini? The Queen of Wands and the Empress. Okay, I feel like it is your energy, Gemini. A lot of you guys, the Empress is all about self-care, nurturing to yourself, really being viewed at as the outside world as a goddess. Like from outside people, they will look at you and be like, oh, Gemini is really like top tier. This is somebody that is untouchable. They're very, very sweet, but you can't always get access to them because they are the Empress. But the Empress is also a fertility card. So I don't know if some of you guys are going to be getting pregnant this month. You might be popping out with a little Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, maybe even. Yeah, especially if you're going to end up conceiving during February, because we are 1 week away from February. All right. Not even the last day of January is this Saturday. All right. But the Queen of Wands here is also showing me that you are very, very sexy and how you express yourself, your style, your hair, your makeup, whatever the case may be. And if you're a man, same thing. It's just you are very, very attractive. You know how to flaunt it. And a lot of people do see you as like a sexy, sacred type of person. Like I just said, everybody doesn't have access to Gemini, but everybody knows Gemini looks good as fuck. Also, but this coming out with putting on a show, maybe you are expressing yourself in some type of way, shape, or form. Some of you guys could literally be performers. You could be some type of artist. There could be something that you're doing that is on stage, okay? So I don't know if you're a rapper, a singer, whatever the case may be. There is something about you where you feel like, all right, now I'm really about to make a scene. Now I'm really about to make an appearance. So this also gives me, it's just like I said about your expression and how beautiful you are with the way you do things, okay? I feel like you really stand out in a crowd and you know that. But this putting on a show, I feel like a lot of y'all, you want to know my honest thing. You know, if I'm wrong, whatever. But my honest thing that I keep hearing in my mind is like, I'm really about to pop out. So I don't know if some of you guys have been like under the radar for a while, or kind of just stand to yourself or stand away from people or whatever the case may be. Or there could be people in your corner or just behind the scenes that are really doubting you, or have been like, oh, I haven't seen you do this, or I haven't seen you act like this or dress like this in a long time. And I feel like now you're really about to put on a show, because for all the people that are, I don't even want to say hater type energy, but people that think, oh, Gemini ain't really like that. Gemini is really like that. And they're about to put on a show and fucking show you. And like I said, if some of y'all are pregnant, I feel like this is going to be the bombshell of your family, of the internet, of your friend group, whatever the case may be. It's like, oh yeah, I'm about to put on a show. A lot of you guys could be very theatrical and very dramatic when it comes to announcements. So I don't know if some of you guys are like, all right, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm about to make it a whole thing. I'm going to invite everybody here. And then I'm going to just pop out doing a dance, showing my stomach. You get what I mean? So, wow. What's fake friends? What's fake friends? We hate those. I got fake people showing fake love to me straight up to my face. I just started hearing that. So Drake could be significant. That song could be significant to some of you guys. But here we have the Temperance and the 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is giving family energy. Some of you guys could have family members that you're really, really close with. It's just like, you know, we're family, but we're like genuinely friends too. It could be a family member that's being really fake in your energy. It could be a Sagittarius. And if it's another fire sign, it could be an Aries, a Leo. We also have Cups out here, which is representing water, connected to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, this is also somebody that you argued with. You could have expressed how you felt about something with this person and it turned into an argument. The Temperance is a major arcana, all about your balance of keeping things like, I just want shit peaceful. I want to come to a middle ground. I want to know how to operate in between my dark and my light when it comes to you. You could have even expressed to somebody, like, one day you're a ray of sunshine and the next day you're like a dark fucking storm. And I'm tired of the imbalance. You could have literally voiced yourself to somebody, and that's what caused the argument in the first place. Let's dive a little bit further though. What else with the Temperance? Please remember that card is a huge need for balance. So maybe it was too much give and not enough take. And I hate to say it like that, but friendships are supposed to be a reciprocation. So if you were just giving to somebody and there was never the balance, the common ground of them ever returning the favor ever, I feel like, yeah, that definitely could have caused the argument. And then you have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. This is something that happened fast. The argument could have been something that was like very rushed. I'm also seeing somebody pull off in a car, so that would be a lot of a rush type of energy. You could have been arguing and somebody was just like, okay, I'm pulling off, I don't even care to hear the end of your sentence type shit. You get me? But things are happening fast in your life, and I don't know if that's why you're like, I gotta get these fake friends out the way. Some of you guys could also be getting a new car. Your ambition and your drive is coming back. Love to see that, because we are in the year of the Chariot. We are in the year of the horse, which is all about your confidence, your ambition, and your drive. And maybe your drive is to get the hell away from these fake friends. And if so, I don't blame you. What else with the Ten of Cups in the reverse? Just the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles. You know, some of your friends could have children, right? And I get it. It's a lot to it's a lot to have your priorities and then your social life and then your work life. It's a lot to adapt to, and it's a lot to juggle. I get that. And I feel like that's where the argument really started to come up. Somebody could have tried to even tell you, you know, you're always with your kids, you're always at work, you're always doing this. Where is the time for me? And that gives like selfish energy. That could have caused the argument. Just know it's multiple scenarios of how this could have played out. There's just a fake friend in your energy. Either they're juggling too much and didn't voice that right to you, or you're juggling a lot, but they approached you the wrong way about it. And that's what caused the argument. You're like, what? I thought we were supposed to be coming into balance, not throwing me off of my game just because I'm actually handling my priorities. I have a lot to juggle and I have a lot to do that's real life shit. I'm not going to be able to hang out every weekend or do everything that you want me to do. And I feel as though a lot of people could be saying, oh, Gemini has so much going on. One week they love me, the next week they hate me. That trying to find balance energy. But I almost feel like that's somebody like provoking on your priorities and your life as a whole, which is kind of lame because I feel like we're all grown. The Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck is also, you're working on something that's taking you some time. And if you ain't ready to go back outside and do whatever your fake friends want you to do at this time, oh, well, that's their fault. You have an actual goal that you're trying to reach with this Knight of Pentacles here. This is the only knight in the deck that isn't just like rushing to put everything out there, okay? This is the knight that actually puts their effort into something for it to turn out perfect. Where am I going from here? Because everything that I do is leading me up to this goal. You see how it's a map? And every little like tick stripe on that map is like leading you to your pinnacle, leading you to your abundance. So yeah, you're taking your time and you're working on something. And if somebody can't see that, oh well, they are fake. Because you're not willing to accept me in this era of my life. You just want me to keep abiding by what you want. What's watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip? Yeah, I don't know. Just because somebody doesn't have their own goals doesn't mean you don't. And then you have the Tower here. Okay. Wow, what else with the Tower? You could be facing some type of Tower moment, and these people in your life that are so-called friends, I feel like they're sitting back and they're talking about you. They're watching you go through this pivotal change in your life, okay? Tower moments are, like I always say, moments that are meant to come in and change our life. They are meant to make us and break us just a little bit. The Tower moment isn't always something negative. It could be a huge move. You could be moving across the fucking country. That is your business. But that is a Tower moment because that is a huge, significant change in your life. It is a huge shift that's coming. You get what I'm saying? So the Two of Pentacles being out here, like I said, you could have a lot of priorities. You could be juggling a lot at this time, and it's a lot for you to adapt to. You're like, damn, hold on. 2026 just started, and I have so many new things that I have to adjust to because my life last year in 2025 wasn't like this. Okay, so that could be your Tower moment. Let's see, what else with the Tower moment? Because if somebody is sitting back feeling like, oh, they talking about you because you went through a Tower moment, everybody has them. Everybody has them. Just period. Hold on, y'all. Okay. The Hierophant in the reverse here. Taurus energy. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. That's who's gossiping about you, okay? And this is somebody that doesn't have the same belief system as you. They don't value the things that you do. So I'm not surprised. Didn't I just say somebody might not have any goals for themselves, or they might not always put their priorities first to get them to the end game like you do, being a smart thinker? Whoever this person is, they rebel against God. That's number one. I feel like whatever this person was raised and taught and how they were brought up, they completely go against that. Okay. And that's not always a bad thing as long as you're leaning into something else that's right. You get what I'm saying? Don't leave a positive and go to a negative. That literally makes no sense. But it's the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody could have also broke some type of law. If it wasn't a spiritual law, it could have been a literal law, because they, like I said, they went against something that they were brought up and raised not to do. They went against it, and then their ass got in trouble. Also, if you're not going through any type of major shift in your life right now, the earth sign, this earth sign, whoever this person is, they could be going through a tower moment. And you could be the one sitting back and enjoying the gossip, because it's just like, yeah, you fucking thought. You thought your shit didn't stink, or you thought when I was going through whatever I was going through, nothing was ever going to return to you. And I don't know why I said return, but a lot of you guys could have did a return to sender, because whoever these fake friends are, somebody really could have been wishing bad upon you, or every time something went wrong in your life, they could have been sitting back laughing at you, enjoying the gossip. But guess who got their popcorn now? Gemini. Just period. Like, come on. And look, before I even switch the deck, I just need y'all to see Page of Cups here, an apology. So I don't know if somebody like laughed at you for having a tower moment, or somebody went against the grain of y'all relationship, like what you value and what you cared about. Somebody could have just said, oh, fuck it, I don't care. And that's what caused the tower moment in y'all relationship. And now they're coming in with an apology. And my left ear is itching. So this person is probably talking about you. Okay. But yeah. Also, there could be an age difference in between you and your friends. All right. Last little thing, the Ten of Cups in the reverse is also about like a separation, a divorce, a breakup. So if you broke up with your person and they have friends that were both of y'all friends, just know they're only your partner's friends. They're not really your friends, because they're sitting there talking shit about you, probably with the person you was with. What's anger management? I don't know why I had to throw that out there, because I feel like a lot of people be in situations like that, like you and your partner are together, but they're really your partner's friends. But when y'all become a whole, your partner introduces you like, oh yeah, these are my friends, da 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 da, and you be thinking, oh yeah, we're all locked in. No, honey, no. Gemini, your partner's friends were never your friends. Okay. What else with anger management? What's anger management? What's anger management doing out here for Gemini? If you have made it this far to the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is super, super appreciated. And I just love y'all. So the Nine of Swords here coming out with anger management. Okay, a lot of you guys could be having anxiety about you getting worked up about something, okay? Or there could be the fact that you have like really, really bad nightmares. There could be some type of fear of going to bed just because you think somebody's going to be angry with you. And I super hope that's not the case. But I feel like a lot of you guys may have anxiety about your own anger. Maybe you feel like there is something that I need to work on. Also, the moon being at the bottom of the deck, another major arcana here, is showing me that there's something in your subconscious or in the back of your mind that you've been ignoring for some time. And maybe this is about your anger management, because please remember, anytime the card is underneath the deck, this is underlying energy. So it's like it's secretly there, just like the moon card. Perfect example to line it up with how I'm explaining it. But yeah, the moon card, all about your subconscious, not falling into an illusion. You're so busy staring up at the moon and you don't even know you got two wolves that are about to bite your feet. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that this is coming out with anger management, I feel like a lot of y'all have anger problems, but you keep putting it on the back burner, and then you get anxiety about it late at night. Like, wow, I was really angry earlier, or I really did something that I'm really ashamed of, and it was out of anger. Yeah. A lot of you guys could even be getting nightmares about your anger. Like, I had a really bad dream. I did something when I was angry, and I woke up in sweats about it. Okay, so we're going to leave that with that card. With sexual protection, this card always like reminds me of a hooker. It ain't even no other way to say it. Okay. So, yeah. What's sexual protection? Two of Wands in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. Heavy fire sign energy here. Okay. This coming out after anger management, I feel like, and you know, here's the real raw. You know, I already say real raw and sweet tarot. Here's the real raw part. A lot of you guys could have did something out of anger with somebody. You didn't use any sexual protection. And that's why this Two of Wands in the reverse is like the inability to plan. Where am I going from here? I don't know how to move from here. I am stuck. What is the vision? Then the Four of Swords in the reverse, you're not getting good sleep. That we already saw that very clear with the Nine of Swords being here. You're not getting good sleep. You're staying up really late at night. Some of you guys could even have insomnia, but I feel like there is this anxiety rush type of fear because either somebody slept around and you think somebody could have brought something back to you, or you did something out of anger with somebody and you're like, damn, I really should have used protection. I was just so mad. I wasn't even thinking in that moment, but now I have all this anxiety feeling like, wow, I really should have protected myself. What else was sexual protection? Is everything okay in regards to Gemini's health? That's all we want to know. Wow. Somebody did something to you that was not fair, okay? And then the Justice with the Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, it's getting a lot clearer now. This 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, the number 12 could be significant. 4. The number 13 could be significant as well. Let me see. We did have another. Anyways. Somebody didn't treat you fairly and now justice is about to be served. But please remember, justice is also about truth. So there could be some type of truth being revealed about who your person is connected up with. Because honestly, somebody could have went and had kids with somebody else. It really could have went that far. Two of Cups in the reverse, you're in separation from somebody. You were meant to meet this person. I always like to make it a point when the Two of Cups is in the upright. It's a beautiful card. It's two people in union. God brought y'all together for a reason, whether it was a lesson or y'all were fated to return to each other one day in life, whatever the case may be, you were supposed to meet this person, okay? So in the reverse, there is a separation going on here. There's a separation going on here, and somebody is really, really losing sleep over it. I also feel like somebody could be losing sleep because they know they did something with you, and they didn't use sexual protection with somebody else. So now they're nervous. But the truth's going to come out. The truth's going to come out, and justice will prevail. Just period. Also, like I said, if you feel like somebody wronged you or something wasn't fair, some of you guys really could be going to court with this person, okay? I really, really hope everybody is safe. I'm just really getting like, it could go as far as you could take somebody to court if they know they have like HIV, herpes, something. I would almost say AIDS. Lord, this is not the 80s no more. But anyways, I'm almost positive you can research it. If somebody has something and they know about it, and they willingly don't tell you, I'm almost positive you could take somebody to court for that. Okay? So whatever battle you're having, or like I said, if some of you guys are in separation and you have children with this person, the court battle will go in your favor. So don't even trip about that, because all the truth is going to come out. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A new love life could be a brewing as well. Come February, Gemini, y'all might really end up being locked in with somebody. The Ace of Cups is also new, overwhelming feelings. So I don't know if some of you guys, you're not really like looking to date right now, or there really isn't a love life, or you don't feel like there's anybody coming in. This could be the self-love for yourself, or there could be new overwhelming feelings about how you want justice, how you want the truth to be revealed, how you want things to be fair for you, and you're not going to stop fighting until you get it. That could be that fighting for what you love energy. You're fighting for yourself. But nevertheless, a lot of you guys really could have somebody new coming in that wants you. I love that. Last two cards, and then we're going to end it with the medicine. Thank you for joining me today, Gemini. This one has been getting good. I cannot lie to you. What's fighting for what you love for Gemini? Fighting for what you love. The Three of Wands. See, a lot of you guys are in this like a lot of you guys are really searching for love, or you're searching, where do I put my heart now that I fought so hard? You know what I mean? I tried to claim this person time and time again, but where do I go from here? I feel like a lot of you guys could be getting back on dating apps, or you could literally just be dating in general. Some of you guys could be like going down memory lane just a little bit and like looking at your track record of people that you have went with and people that have shown you love or not shown you love. You could also be exploring who's worth fighting for. I feel like a lot of you guys are looking for a love that is actually worth it. Just period. And what's falling apart, falling into pieces? Yeah. Like I said, you do have heavy fire sign energy out here. This is a Leo right here. There could be a Leo falling apart without you, but I feel like somebody's so weak. This is also somebody that is very, very impatient. So that could have been another thing that caused y'all argument. That could have been another thing that caused the separation. Also, this being impatient, coming out with justice. Some of you guys could be a SA victim. If so, my condolences, and I'm super, super sorry. And you are going to get the justice that you deserve. Just period. Because, yeah, we don't even play that shit. But yeah. Literally, somebody's falling apart and falling into pieces. Oh, well, you did what you did. You made your bed. Now lay in it. You also have the world in the reverse here showing me somebody still feels like the door is open for them to have access to you. So sometimes no words are the best words. If somebody texts you or somebody calls you, that's the bait. If you reply, you're giving them exactly what they want. So I feel like this message is for a select few. No words are the best words. Because, yeah, the world in the reverse, this is an incomplete cycle. Somebody feels like the door is still open. Things aren't truly over. Our cycle isn't done. Our story isn't done. It's up to you, Gemini, to put an end to it. Just period. Because they see you're starting to walk away. They're seeing you're being moved into more peaceful and calmer waters. And like I said, you got the Ace of Cups. You got the fucking Ace of Cups. So a lot of you guys could have new overwhelming feelings for somebody new. And this person, you see how it's the woman up there rowing? Like, come on. Somebody new could have literally expressed to you, these are the thoughts that have been on my mind about you, Gemini. And you could be in reciprocal energy. Like, you want to know something? I really have been thinking about you too. And I'm not going to lie, like, this could be somebody you didn't even have romantic feelings for at first, but now they're starting to become romantic, okay? And I feel like soon as somebody sees you moving on, being peaceful, whether it's with this person or by yourself, that's when they want to come in like, oh my God, I'm falling to pieces without you. I can't wait no longer. Our door is still open for each other. And I know that. No, it's not. No, it's not. I just feel like you're tired of hearing that shit. And now that you're finally at peace, somebody's so bothered with that. And like I said, somebody's very impatient. And you have the Chariot energy here, which is just showing me this is like a rush type of action. Somebody could be coming in, pulling up on you, trying to make their claim. Somebody could be texting you very, very abruptly, calling you very abruptly. Yeah, just know. Whatever is lingering in your subconscious, in the back of your mind, please do not ignore it. When it comes to the fake friends, the separation, the justice, whatever we talked about in this reading, there is something that you need to stop ignoring. And I feel like that's what's also causing you to stay up late at night. That's what's really causing the anxiety. Because whatever, and something you might have to speak up about. You might have to. You really might. Especially, I'm not saying, show your hand. You never want to let somebody know everything that you know. But it may come to a point where you're like, something's been in my subconscious for too long. I got to speak up about it and find out if I'm right. If you're looking for confirmation, I can understand that. But like I said, never let anybody see your whole hand. So what else for Gemini? What natural herb, what natural medicine does Gemini need to be taking at this time? For Gemini. Y'all, this deck is so small. It may look a little big, but it's like actually really small. Like, look at it from the side. And every time I shuffle with this, it always gives me a little time for like spirits, like, this is a privilege deck, okay? We do not use this all the time. I'm going to take the one that fell out on my lap first. When it comes to this deck, I don't give people multiples. I don't know why. I just feel like take one herb at a time, okay? Cat's claw. Very, very interesting. And also we have a lion on here, even though it's like a Black Panther, whatever the case may be. It's still reminding me of the lion from the strength card, which is Leo energy. Cat's claw is about purification. We have a lot of yellow flowers on here. Yellow connected to your solar plexus is your daily decisions and your choice making, your willpower to do things, your willpower to change or not change. So please look up the herb cat's claw. I always like to make it known that most herbs come in the form of a tea bag. So you could look up cat's claw tea bags or the benefits of cat's claw. Whatever the case may be, please look this up because it is for you. And I love that the card is all about purification. Maybe some of you guys need to detox, or maybe you feel like you need to purify your body after all the bullshit that people have put you through. And also, like I said, with that sexual protection, if any of you guys are in any type of worry about having an STD or something like that, I feel like this is a very good herb for you because it's all about purifying your body, just period. And then you see how it's like kind of like sneaking and creeping through. Maybe there is something that you need to purify within your body that you're not even really paying attention to. Okay. So Gemini, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated for you. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you ever want to book me for a personal, please feel free to do that. I am always here. I am your girl. I love y'all. And I'll see you next time. Bye.